Beautiful people. What's up, everybody? Make sure I'm in the building. All right, I'm going to share the Phenomenal Financial Freedom Group, and we're going to get started talking about crypto, talking about what I don't know about crypto. um, but what I'll do is I'll have a conversation about what we don't know. Let us have a conversation about what we don't know. Because how many of you know? How, I see a couple of you guys watching. How many of you know crypto? Who knows cryptocurrency? What anybody have a good understanding about this thing? Before we start, let's just do some homework. And of course, my book, it is on Amazon now. Phenomenal STEMist: How to Become a Successful Student, STEM student, from the womb to the university. If you have any children, know anybody that wants to become any career involving science, technology, engineering, and math, get them that book. And of course, you can find me on my website where I have all kinds of opportunities of development. Check out the website and contact me from there. Listen, guys, phenomenal financial freedom. The M stands for math. Math. Who knows crypto? Who knows crypto? Anybody knows crypto? Whew. I'm going to talk about what I know. So imagine, imagine 1989. You know, Apple II is out, and they're saying we're going to revolutionize computers. Like every house will have a computer. Maybe not even 89, maybe like 84, 1985, let's say, right? Back in 1985, computers were running space. They were doing mathematical calculations. And who's with me, guys? I see a lot of people watching today. Come on, shout me out in the chat. Say hello. And they were huge machines, like massive machines, taking up much energy and information, requiring all kinds of high tech understanding. And somebody says in 85, there's going to be a computer in every house. What's up, Caroline? What's up, mommy? They tell you there's gonna be a computer in every house. Everybody's gonna have a computer. Like they would have been like, "What? You know the size of these computers? These things are massive. They take geniuses to to um to really master it." They're like, somebody it's gonna be in people's bedrooms. They're gonna have like people would never understood that in 1985. Maybe some of y'all don't understand this because y'all are not born in 19. Y'all, some of y'all born in 2000. Some of y'all, Shaika, you born in 2000? What's up, Shaika? Right? So some of you haven't even been born pre-millennium. So so you don't know nothing about 1985. I know about 1985. Anybody else? Dale, what's up, Dale? You know about 1985. Dale has an answer. Let me see what Dale says. I'll say it's a it's a new investment tool which if you follow the trends and learn how to make the transactions quickly using the platform given, one can make a good amount of currency. That being said, the currency can be based for trac- transactions of almost anything. I think that's what you're saying. Let me read it over here. Any sort of converted back into cash. Yeah, you can. So used for transaction can almost any sort be converted back into cash if that's what one prefers. And yeah, you're still learning yourself. Yeah, we're gonna talk about it. We're gonna talk about it. You know about 1985, Dale. All right, Shaika, you 1996. Okay, you were born in the millennium. You were born the year I graduated from high school. But picture 1985, computers were not in the average household, and somebody says everybody's going to have a computer. Steve Jobs tells somebody, still Steve Jobs tells you everybody's going to have a computer. That's 40 years ago. You probably like couldn't understand it because you couldn't really understand how such a massive as it is, it's just so massive you can't imagine how it can be in everybody's house. And why would somebody want to have a computer in their house? That's what they were thinking in 1985. All right. Push to like 1996 when Shaika was born. Shout out to 1996 when I got my high school. By that time, you got Windows and you got a personal computer. Now everybody's getting a computer. Everybody's just beginning to get a personal computer. I got a Windows 95 from my cousin, right? Nobody's using typewriters no more. When I was in high school in 1992, I was using typewriters, but by the time 1996 came around, my cousin got me a computer. I was able to print it out. I had a printer attached to the computer. And 10 years later, a computer is starting to become in people's houses, at least educated people's houses. Educated people's houses start to get. And picture pre 1995 really mean like maybe 1992 when it's just beginning to come into people's houses. They're like, picture this. I want you to, picture this. Like multiple computers are connected. Like your computer, you have your computer doing your work. But can you imagine if you're able to have your computer like talk to somebody's computer in Africa and people like what? People like what? In 1990, in like 1992, 1993, like I had an Apple II in the early 90s, and then I got a Windows in 95, like 96. So like around those times, they're like, what? Like you could have your this computer talk to my computer, and then my computer could talk to how? It's gonna be like a web. It's like gonna be like it's like multiple connections to create like this worldwide web. Like like a world wide web. What the hell is a world wide web? Oh, hold up there. Wait, Maya, did you say I was born? No, I was talking about Shaika. I'm saying you know about 1995, Dale. 1985. Me and you, we're the same age. We know about 1985. Shaika just got born in 96 when we graduated. Right? Nobody would have believed it. But now it's like writing www dot such and such is like a common thing, right? World Wide Web, www, right? Like it's common, right? But somebody dreamed it in our lifetime. In our lifetime, they said that computers were going to be connected with one another and you'll be able to send messages to other computers through something that you really just can't understand, but it's just going to be through fiber optics. It's just going to be connected in some kind of way. And they did it slowly. First it used to be connected to the phone. Remember the dial up? Y'all remember the I think it was slow. It was crazy back then, remember? The computer sounds? Dial up. But they started to connect, right? And then next thing you know, they had, okay, instead of using dial up through phones, we're gonna use fiber optics. Like, I don't know how my phone is. How am I talking to you, Dale? How am I on my computer talking to you? I see Barry laughing because I'm watching on my phone. My phone is a computer. So I have my phone connected as a computer. My cousin is watching from Maryland. You're watching from Canada. Shaik is watching from across the road in Orlando. Like, we're all talking at the same time using what? Computers. Well, they said that would happen 30 years ago. And it's here. I don't understand how it's here. I don't really understand the details of how it's here, but it's here. And damn it, Apple was $1 in 1992. Apple was $1. I remember when I was in high school, Mr. Bonin, rest in peace, used to have us study the stock market. And I remember when Apple was $1. Apple used to be $1. And if I had just decided to believe what Apple was saying, if I just decided to believe Apple, when Apple told me there's going to be computers in every house and there's going to be computers connected to other computers with the World Wide Web, and like, I didn't know what the hell they were talking about. But if I had just believed them and just invested $1 a month, Jesus. Even when Apple crashed, even when they fired Steve Jobs, if I had just said, listen, I paid $20. I paid $20 for some sushi and some pad thai last week. You know what we waste money on, y'all? Do you know what we waste money on? I dropped $20 on some pad thai and sushi last week. $20. I'm saying I don't understand it. Just because I don't understand it, don't mean I don't believe it's gonna happen. And if I believe it's gonna happen, I may need to make some small investment. Because if I had just put $1 a month for 10 years, I would be a millionaire today because I bought Apple stock. Before it happened. It you can't jump in on the high. Dale says, I have younger friends that are fully retired from crypto. They got in on time. The market is still moving and growing. It's kind of high. Let's talk about that. I'm gonna show you something. Let me share my screen. Ethereum. This is Ethereum, y'all. I'm gonna talk about what Ethereum is because that's the only thing I'm studying. I don't believe just putting. I need to study stuff that I'm purchasing. So I'm studying. I have Ethereum, and I have some other coins that I used to purchase with Ethereum. I wish I didn't. I wish I just kept Ethereum. Anyway, that's life. I'm learning, right? So this is Ethereum. This is a type of cryptocurrency. Bitcoin. Let me hide this comment. Bitcoin is $43,000. One Bitcoin is $43,000. So if you have one Bitcoin, you have $43,000. If you have two Bitcoins, you have $86,000, and so on. You get my point? This is Ethereum, right? Ethereum was cheap. I bought it around here. I think I bought it somewhere around here. I don't remember. But I bought it in 2018. Somewhere around 2018. I think around here. This is when I heard about it, right? So when it was about $400. Okay. I didn't want to buy Bitcoin. I felt like I didn't understand it and it was just too high at the time. So I said, let me look at Ethereum, look at what Ethereum is. I'll talk to you what I learned what Ethereum is. Here's my mistake. I'll start with my mistake. I bought it, but when it crashed, it dropped down. See? The crash. You know what I should have done? I should have bought some more. It was only $100. I could have had 5 Ethereums here, drop another $500. Let's say got 5 Ethereums and then the next year invest another, let's say, $500. Like, what's $500? That's what's $500 for the whole year. That's what 500 divided by 12 is what? Hmm? So I mean, like, let's just I just how much is 500 divided by 12? I can't think about it right now. Let's do the math because this is what it's math, 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 math. 500 divided by 12 equals $40. $40 a month. If I had just invested $40 a month, right? $40 a month here, 2020, $40 a month here, let's say, I would have, let's, let's do the math. It's averaging like between 100 and, let's say, $150, right? So let's do the math. STEM, science, technology, engineering, math. $500 divided by, let's say, on average 150. That'd have been like 3 shares a year. 3 shares a year. Here, 1, 2, 3, right? So that means I would have had, let's say, about 10 shares. 10 shares. If I had just kept buying, if I just kept going versus buying and then holding and just seeing. If I'm gonna invest, I gotta invest. So I would have had 10 shares of Ethereum. Ethereum's high this year has been 4,700. So 10 times 4,700 equals $47,000. So if I had invested $1,500 over a period of 3 years, just $1,500 over a period of 3 years, that's not $2,000 or whatever, because some people have different amounts of risks. I'm not even asking that much, right? I would have 50 grand right now. $50,000. Okay. $50,000. Thanks, Dale. See ya. I would have $50,000 just by invested $1,000. That's how people are, like Dale said, are retiring um off of getting in and buying early. Okay, so now what do I know about cryptocurrency? I don't know what cryptocurrency is. Just like I didn't know what the World Wide Web and the so-called internet where multiple computers would be talking to each other. All I know is that people are really believing that it's going to be happening. And so I missed out on Apple. I'm not going to miss out on crypto. I lived through Apple being $1. And Apple is thousands of dollars now. And so what I'm saying is I'm going to do my research and learn. So Ethereum is a type of blockchain. So I already put like all the videos on there. It's what they're saying is they're trying to come away from middlemen, using middlemen as storehouses for currency, or like everybody goes to the bank, that's the middleman, and the bank is what distributes. Is there a way where I can directly exchange with other people currency without the need for a bank? And if we can connect all our computers together, it's like it's a connection of computers and currency together, then we can exchange goods and services straight into with each other in a globalized fashion without having to pay banks for fees. I don't have to use Western Union I don't have to ship money via Western Union to my family in another country. I can exchange directly using our connected computers. So the foundation of cryptocurrency is the system of computers that the world is creating. And do I believe that the world is creating a system of connections between computers? Yes. I see it in Amazon. I see it that's how I see it in Google. I see that's the future. The future is connecting computers with one another. And if we can connect computers with one another where I can exchange information, I can talk to you directly to people in Jamaica, then I can take that same foundation and use and transmit anything. So Ethereum so that's what we call blockchain. So Ethereum is based on that. Multiple connect like, do I know the details of it? No, you're gonna have to study it for yourself, just like I am. Where I it's not just currency, it's just the ability to connect computers and people all over the world in a decentralized way, meaning not needing a middleman. Right now, there's a middleman between us. There's In order for me to talk to you, I need Google Chrome. That's what I'm on. You might be on Safari. Somebody might be right. So there's a middleman connecting us to communicate with each other. So Amazon, Facebook, Google, these are major players who own all the equipment that allows the web to be connected. Cryptocurrencies and Ethereum is not just a currency. It's a blockchain of technology of connection in which one part of Ethereum is currency, but there's multiple other connections that Ethereum is going to be using. So some of you are hearing things about NFTs, where it's like artwork. Like you use the foundational connection of Ethereum to sell artwork to people. How? I really don't know. I don't know. But they're setting up a system to do it. Just like in 85 where they said they're going to get everybody to have a computer in their house. And people were like, "How? How is that going to happen?" And the answer needs to be, "I don't know." I don't know. But if you believe it's possible, if you believe that like people are really adamantly trying to do it, if they're adamantly trying to do it, then you may want to put some money in it. So same thing here. It's like, do I believe like they're starting to do cryptocurrency law and legalization? You got companies creating exchange traded funds using so banks are starting to get involved in cryptocurrency. It seems to me that they're trying to do it. Do they have a full understanding of it? No, but it seems that they're trying to get in on the fact that this world is being connected in a global way, faster than anybody ever imagined. And so Ethereum is a blockchain technology that allows people to be connected in a global way without the use of what everybody uses. Everybody uses a centralized area to connect. They're going to start getting being bypassed. We're going to get to be able to communicate with people, send money over to people in other places without the even use of a centralized bank. I don't have to take my money from my bank and tell my bank to send the money over to that person. I'm going to be able to directly not just communicate now, but send goods and services now. How? I don't know. They're talking about multiple computers they're building. Now, I just talked to somebody a couple of weeks ago about they were a cloud-based company. He works as a cloud based computer technologist, and he talks about how, Amazon, Facebook, Google, Microsoft, they all have space. They have massive amounts of computer with unlimited amount of data space to collect information. They're building these things currently. These major companies that are making billions, right? They're building all of these computers. Where they're building these computers, I don't know, but they're building them. I know they are. They are building them, and they're saving space in that computer to yeah. They're saving space. Yeah, Elon Musk is using Tesla to take up Dogecoin. They're saving this space to for some reason, for whatever reason that we can't understand now, but they were doing the same thing back when they were doing the internet. You understand? So, what do I mean? What am I saying? What I'm saying is, if you don't understand it, you just decide how much you're willing to risk, and you just risk it over a long period of time. Pacific Pro says the national coin source is not a code. We're already no longer using cash. Who's using coin? Like, we are already, like, now our cards don't we don't even use chips anymore. We tap it. We tap it, right? But that's not even what I'm talking about, because I'm not even focusing just on Bitcoin and cryptocurrency. I'm talking about the technology that so that's why I'm more invested in Ethereum. I'm okay, my mother uses cash. Okay, my mother uses cash. Okay, yeah. All right, lady. But the people behind me, the younger people behind me, you have to understand what's going on. They're creating technologies for the future today. And blockchain the technology, where massive amounts of computers are going to be sharing information in many different ways. That is the future. Invest in that. Small. So, I'm not putting a lot of money in cryptocurrency. Majority of my money goes to things that I understand. Majority of my money goes to things I understand. I understand how banks work, and I really don't feel that banks are going to ever go bankrupt. I don't care what happens, because I just, like, look at the past year. They always bail out the banks no matter what. Like, it's solid gold for hundreds of years. So I'm just going to, stick with what I know. When I say I invest in banks, like, that's the I don't have a lot of um individual stocks, but one of my individual stocks is a bank. You know what I'm saying? Because I put I put money on things that I think are going to last the test of time. I do index funds that are diversified. That's right, Barry. I do index funds that are diversified, that I've seen last the test of time, right? I invest in God. Like, I return a faithful tithe and offering. I invest in people. They last the test of time. You know what I'm saying? Relationships. They last the test of time. So, but then I also take risks in things that I don't understand. Small risks, because they have booming rewards. And I'm telling you, if I had just kept buying, just bought and I have a good amount of money. If I had just kept buying, I just said, okay, $100, $100, 100. I would have had tens of thousands of dollars. And as I said before, Last week I bought a JB roll and pad thai, and it cost me $20. So if I could buy a JB roll and pad thai and fill my belly for a couple of minutes, I think I could drop $20 on Ethereum. All right. So what are the top 6 things? They think that it's gonna expand. Like banks are gonna start getting involved in cryptocurrency. Like there's gonna be advances for mainstream adoption of cryptocurrency. It's not gonna stay undercover. It'll be too late by the time you get in. Number 2, they're gonna use other companies are gonna start investing. They just created a ETF, a exchange traded fund based on crypto. They think they're gonna be other markets purchasing crypto. Number 3, the Ethereum war between Ethereum and Bitcoin are gonna keep going. And I think Ethereum is gonna win because Ethereum is a technology that is being built versus crypto is just exchange of money, currency in the same kind of way, decentralized way. I think Ethereum involves like technology and it's gonna and multiple things are gonna be using Ethereum. But they think it's gonna be a war between Ethereum and Bitcoin is overpowering it, of course. But number 4, they don't believe that the big techs are gonna try to make their own coin. Because that was like they were thinking about people were gonna start doing that and have multiple coins. You gotta be careful. You can't just buy any kind of coins. I'm gonna talk about what I own, and it doesn't mean I'm suggesting any of this. 'Cause I don't know what's going on. I'm just I'm just winging it with small amounts of money. Small risks have brought back a better reward than shoot some of the risks that I've been taking. Number 5, the government backlash will continue. So the reason why it's so volatile because it's not fully understood. So people are selling and buying quickly. Like it was just Ethereum was just at almost $5,000. So people were just getting their money in. They had opportunity to make money. They just sold. And that's why and it happens every time the government tries to crack down on it. So the government is trying to, they don't know what it is. They wanna make sure that there's no fraudulent. Be careful about the people who, that you gotta be careful about how you buy it. You don't wanna get I'm frozen? Am I frozen, guys? Hello? I hope I'm not frozen. Anyway, talk to me. Am I still frozen? Okay, good. So every time the government gets involved, they're probably going to like get people scared, because they don't want fraudulent things happening either. So you gotta be careful, and you gotta pay your taxes, and you gotta be careful. All right. You cannot ban technologically. You can't ban crypto. They don't. The government has no idea how to do this stuff. So I just don't think they can ban it. So I think it's gonna be here. It's enough for me to invest because I believe in it's gonna be here. But it's gonna be volatile, as I said. It's gonna be a roller coaster ride, and you can't spend your life savings on it. It's about diversity, as Barry says. You asking me how I told you I don't know nothing. I just chose Ethereum because I didn't want to buy Bitcoin. It was just too expensive back in 2018. Ethereum was much cheaper. That was major reason, right? So I got a bang for my buck. And it was a technology. It's not just a single coin. It's a technology that's being built. It's, where you connect multiple computers. I can't really explain it. You know what I'm saying? I can't really explain it, but I just know it's a technology that's being built for the future. And I believe it's gonna be equivalent I I believe it's gonna be equivalent to the World Wide Web. I see it happening, just like I saw Amazon. I'm tired of missing out. Like, back in 2006, when I first graduated from college and started doing the internet doing the stock market, I just knew that Amazon was gonna be the future. I just felt like people were gonna be buying a lot of things online, and you know what I'm saying? We're so computer based now. I believe that it's gonna be the way of the future. And if it's gonna be the way of the future, I need to invest in it, and I need to invest in it for the long haul. That's why I chose Ethereum. So, I think Pacific Pearl asked me, "What is a good source to buy Ethereum?" So, that's another thing. Now, I have not purchased in a while. Purchased I purchased Ethereum, Tron, and Stellar, and then I think what happens is I think a couple of so, like, because it just grew, then other companies were bought up by Ethereum, like, BitTorrent and JST and Wink. Like, I don't these are the coins I have: Ethereum, Tron, Stellar, BitTorrent, Just, and Wink. That's what I have. I have like, if one of them blows up, I'm gonna be a millionaire. Like, I bought and let it ride. If so I'm not gonna go into details of Tron and Stellar, but there were different reasons why I bought that, and I don't know what BitTorrent and Justice like that comes like dividends. You know how dividends, you buy something and then as you make money, it buys out it releases dividends. So I bought using Binance. I bought using, just to remind myself, JDAX and Binance. Back in the day, that was the way. That was the cheapest way. Like, it didn't have a lot of fees. I think a lot of people use Coinbase now. Like, that's the easiest way. I don't have a Coinbase account. I had to do a whole lot of, like, it was hard. I basically called a friend that did it, and he gave me the instructions. I had to do, like, identification, and it was all kinds of stuff because it's international. It's not it wasn't Coinbase hadn't been developed that well as yet. So I, like, literally traded on the market. So I'm on the JDAX, Binance. I don't even think they allow it anymore. I think now it's just Coinbase now. Those who are currently purchasing crypto, you can answer the question, but that's what I did. JDAX, GDAX, and Binance, Binance. That's how and they have, like, this cryptic thing where you have to use your phone and put codes in. It's like it's very protective, very protective. Um yeah, Shaika is Coinbase and Robinhood. That's now. People do Coinbase and Robinhood. Um But yeah, I bought and held, and it just reinvested the dividends, and then they bought other things, and that's what I'm doing. That's how I'm sticking to what I buy, hold till I'm old. Did I tell you that? Buy, hold till I'm old. That's me. I'm not buy, sell. Because when you sell, then the tax man cometh. Yeah. Let's see what Fire says. Like, when I saw Bell Labs become Lucent Technology, Cisco Systems, it was about the tech advancement. Yeah. That's what it is. It's about the tech advancement. Like, I see technology advancement. I see they're putting a lot of effort into this technology advancement. And do I believe that it's gonna be real? And the answer is, yeah. And since I believe it's gonna be real, but I don't know how because I don't have a full understanding of it. Because Warren Buffett always says, "Never invest in things that you don't understand." So, it's like a delicate balance. It's like, I really believe that it's a technology that's going they're building up to really create to really I see it happening just like with Apple, they really were talking about getting computers in every home, and they were really advancing it, and I saw it happen, and so, you know, if I think it's gonna happen, I need to put small investments over time. You saw what I said. If I had to put a couple of $100, every year, never mind every month, I would have millions. But I didn't wanna take that risk. I understand that because debt is important to me, so it's whatever extra I have. It's whatever extra I have. Put some in. You use crypto.com? Yeah, I don't know. I don't never heard of it. Um, yeah, some places clearly state they don't even accept cash. Yeah, it's crazy now. It's crazy these days. But like I said, I want you to understand cryptocurrency, I don't think it's about currency. I don't think it's about currency and a cashless society. I what I'm believing is it's using is a network of technology, that I'm investing in that is going to be way past financial exchange. It's going to be, they're working on being in a metaverse where people will be communicating with each other in an outside universe, a metaverse. All of that is going to be because computers are communicating with other computers. That's the technology that they're developing, right? So I'm investing in that type of technology that's going to be required. You get what I'm saying? It's way past money. It's like us now. Back in the 80s when they said they're going to have computers in every house, and then computers are going to be talking with computers like I'm gonna well be over here, and you'll be over there in California, and we're communicating with each other using our computers. Back then, I'm like, how is that gonna happen? How is that possible? I don't know, but I'm gonna make sure it happens. So we should have been investing in Cisco and or whoever, and things that create the fiber optics to make that happen, and the companies that are developing computers like Apple and right? And the systems that are involved in getting that social interaction like Facebook, right? Google, Amazon. They're creating a system of connection, and they're adamant about making it happen. It's way past cashless society. It's a technology that connects people. That's Ethereum, which involves cryptocurrency, but it's a little bit more than that. I don't know if I explain it to you because I didn't explain it to myself yet, but it's enough for me to take a bet on it. That's what I'm saying. So, hey, Shaika says the easiest way is a Robinhood account, a Coinbase account. Ethereum is on Coinbase and Robinhood, Shaika. Like, as I said before, I did GDAX and Coin and Binance. That's how I was able to get Ethereum. Because when I went back when Coinbase, when I went in 18, I couldn't buy Ethereum on Coinbase. I was only allowed to do cryptocurrency, I believe. Bitcoin. Um, but yeah. Barry says there's something called BitTrue. Yeah, I don't know what these things are. I know what I have, what I used. But you gotta be careful because you don't want to be fraudulently conned. If you're gonna buy crypto, you buy it. You research it yourself. You if you research it enough to purchase it yourself. I'm not really into these things where people do stuff for me, and I'm just that's just me. Yeah. So Robinhood does Ethereum. Okay. Robinhood does Ethereum. Okay. Caroline says, I'm Denise, sorry. Is it Caroline or Denise? Which one? Caroline. No, Denise. Yeah. Yeah, Robinhood, I started to purchase crypto. Cash App started using them. I saw Cash App doing Bitcoin. I saw that. Mhm. I saw that. Okay. Well, it's out there. At any rate, same person. I know, but you know what I mean. It's the But yeah, do it yourself. You know, put if you're gonna risk your money, risk with knowledge, with enough knowledge to do it yourself. You know, and be careful and make sure that you put this is after you max out your Roth IRA. This is after you return a faithful tithe and offering, right? This is after you put money towards your debt. Yeah, it's I know it's Denise for me. Yeah. I figured it's Denise. Yeah. It's after you know, and you have this extra money that you say, "I'm gonna cut Starbucks. Imma cut sushi for, Imma cut McDonald's," or whatever you eat, whatever you drink, whatever you waste money on, take that money and invest it in crypto. Yeah. I am. Alright? I hope this helps the best way, 'cause like I said, I don't understand crypto. But I didn't understand the internet in 1996. I didn't understand how there was possible that a computer would be in everybody's household in 1985. But man, 40 years, if I could do it all over again, I'd have dropped a little bit of cash on it. Get it? Yeah, Pacific Pro. Y'all ain't leaving me behind. Awesome. Recently took a small risk in crypto. Listen, it's all about not being left behind. All right. You guys have a great evening. See ya.